Okay, listen to this quote for a second. You're not losing because you're underqualified. You're losing because the system was never designed to find the best person. It was designed to filter out the most people as fast as possible. I mean, wow, let that sink in for a moment. That is the brutal, absolute reality of the modern job market. Welcome to this explainer where we're going to completely dismantle the traditional, totally soul-crushing way of looking for a job. Because right now, there is a massive gap. A gap between the folks who are just blindly sending out applications and those who have unlocked the ultimate cheat code, artificial intelligence. Today, we're going to bridge that gap. I am absolutely thrilled you're here today because what we're diving into is the complete AI job hunt stack. We are going to take a process that usually steals your weekends and completely drains your energy, and we're going to transform it into a fast, highly targeted, and incredibly effective system. We're going to cover the whole shebang, from finding the exact right role to tailoring your resume, all the way to running dynamic mock interviews. And we'll be using AI tools that honestly most candidates don't even know exist yet. So here's our playbook for today. 1. The broken job hunt. 2. Finding your perfect fit. 3. Bypassing ATS filtering software. 4. Acing the mock interview. And 5. The human touch. Let's get right into it. Starting off with Section 1, the broken job hunt and exactly why you're stuck. Look, most people search for jobs by blindly scrolling through job boards, filtering by location, and just applying to whatever looks, somewhat decent. You sit there rewriting a cover letter claiming to be a passionate and motivated individual for the 8th time that day, literally losing the will to live. It's frustrating, and honestly, it is a massive waste of your potential. And do you want to know the shocking reason it doesn't work? 6 seconds. That's it. Right now, somewhere out there, a recruiter is spending exactly 6 seconds scanning your resume. Companies hire hundreds of candidates a year, and it's just humanly impossible for them to deeply read every single application. If your specific value doesn't jump off the page instantly, you're out. Let's move on to Section 2, finding your perfect fit using agentic tools. This first step completely changes the game. We are swapping out that blind scrolling for what are called agentic tools. Now, what does that mean? These are AI assistants that actually browse the web on your behalf. Imagine having a tireless human assistant sitting right next to you, reading your specific career history, understanding your goals, and then just hunting down the perfect roles across the internet while you sleep. A great example of this is Perplexity AI's Comet browser. It interacts with pages and applications exactly like a human would. So here's how you use it. You pull up your updated LinkedIn profile, open the Comet browser, and use a highly specific prompt. You tell it, review my complete profile, experience and skills. Find me suitable jobs in the Bay Area. Justify why the top 5 are the best fit, and provide a percentage fitment score for each. The absolute magic here is the specificity. You are forcing the AI to give you actionable data, not just a random list of links. You want it to aggressively evaluate and then justify those matches to you. The contrast here is just night and day. The old way dreams 3 hours of your Saturday, leaving you with 20 open browser tabs and absolutely zero confidence about whether you even qualify for the roles. The AI way? It takes a few minutes, handing you a curated, custom-ranked list based on your actual specific experience. And think about that massive chunk of time you just saved. You can essentially outline a weekly schedule where you balance your efforts, let the AI do the heavy lifting of the search, and dedicate those saved hours to actually networking and building relationships with real humans. All right, on to Section 3. This is crucial: bypassing ATS filtering software. You've probably been told your whole life to just write one really strong resume and send it everywhere, right? Well, scrap that. That is terrible advice for the modern job market. Why? Because of ATS, applicant tracking systems. These are the invisible gatekeepers. They scan your resume before a human ever lays eyes on it. And they are aggressively mathematically looking for specific keywords pulled directly from the job description. If you are missing those exact phrases, your resume is literally invisible. It's an automatic rejection. A resume that's a perfect fit for one job will get instantly tossed by another if it's not optimized. Now, doing this keyword mapping manually would take forever, but AI automates it completely. Here is your exact step-by-step guide to beat those filters using Google's Gemini Canvas. Step 1, feed Gemini the specific job description. Step 2, feed it your complete LinkedIn profile summary. Step 3, prompt the AI to output a customized resume using LaTeX. If you don't know, LaTeX is a document formatting language that produces incredibly clean, structured, and professional-looking files. And the best part? You don't need to know a single line of code to do this. Gemini handles all the complex formatting invisibly right inside the Canvas feature, giving you a custom, keyword-optimized resume where the spacing and alignment look absolutely flawless.
Now, as you generate this, you have to give the AI one absolutely critical piece of feedback. Force it to condense everything onto a single page. Remember that 6-second rule we talked about? Recruiters are scanning. One page communicates absolute clarity and confidence. 2 pages, well, that just signals that you simply don't know how to prioritize what is actually important.
And we apply this exact same tailored approach to your cover letter. Please do not ever address it to whom it may concern. Target the specific hiring manager or the CEO. Use that comment browser while you're on their LinkedIn profile. Have the AI research their recent statements, maybe their company's quarter goals, and draft an engaging letter proposing exactly how you can solve their problems. This proves you already get their world. Believe me, people really notice when you've done the rare work of actually researching them instead of just begging for a job. Moving right along to Section 4, acing the mock interview. So getting the interview is a massive milestone, but the preparation phase is where so many people lose opportunities that they totally should have won. So the question is, how do you prepare without sounding overly scripted, robotic, or just completely terrified? True preparation isn't about memorizing flashcards. It's about getting so incredibly comfortable with your material that your authentic personality easily shines through. And for this, we use an amazing, totally free tool from Google called NotebookLM. NotebookLM is incredible because it lets you build a hyper-focused, personal interview study guide. You just upload these specific documents: your custom cover letter, company blogs, recent talks by the CEO, your newly formatted resume, and the specific job description. Now, the absolutely critical selling point here is that NotebookLM only uses what you upload. It does not hallucinate or pull random information from the wider internet. Its focus is 100% mathematically locked onto the exact context of your upcoming interview. The real power here lies in the exact phrasing you use. You tell NotebookLM, help me with mock questions based on these documents. When I answer, rate my answers on a scale of 1 to 10 and tell me exactly what I need to improve. You see what we're doing here? You're forcing the AI to step out of its role as a polite assistant and become an active, highly critical hiring manager. It evaluates your answers against the company's real goals and gives you deep, personalized feedback on the missing details you need to score a perfect 10. And guys, it gets even better. NotebookLM has this feature called Audio Overview. With a single click, it synthesizes a 2-person, podcast-style conversation entirely based on your uploaded documents. This is a complete game changer. You can actually use this audio to practice answering questions out loud alongside an AI host. It dynamically tests your ability to speak about the company, getting you completely comfortable before you ever even step foot in the real interview room. Finally, let's wrap things up with Section 5, the human touch. As powerful as this entire stack is, we do need a bit of a reality check to ground all this hype. The golden rule of the AI job hunt is the 80-20 ratio. Look, AI can do 80% of the heavy lifting. It finds the jobs, it maps the keywords, formats that law tech resume, researches the CEO, and runs the mock interview. But that final 20%, that absolutely requires you. You cannot just copy and paste AI blindly. You have to humanize the cover letter with your own unique personality, genuinely internalize the interview feedback, and build real relationships. AI gets you to the finish line, for sure, but your human authenticity is what actually crosses it. We've covered the complete stack today, from using agentic tools to find perfect roles, to bypassing the ATS gatekeepers, to running dynamic mock interviews. These tools are free, they're available right now, and they literally turn a miserable grind into a highly targeted operation. So, my final question for you is this. Are you going to keep wasting your weekends begging the algorithm for a chance, or are you ready to step out of the 6-second rejection pile and let the right jobs come to you?